Hey, you guys. Well, I am excited to be here with you tonight. And so I think we'll probably have some more people hop on, but I wanted to honor everybody's time for sure. And so my name is Danielle Rieger, and I am a sales director with Mary Kay. And tonight we're going to give you just a little bit of peek into pink. I don't even know if I could say that like three times fast. Peek into pink. And so this is going to be really good training for your consultant as she is probably working to move up in her Mary Kay business, extra training. And so you're going to hear a little bit about our team tonight, a little bit about what we are doing, what your consultant is a part of, and what you as a customer are a part of. And then we're going to have the guest on just ask one or two questions about Mary Kay so that the consultants can hear how to answer them as a part of their training. And just for being on tonight or watching the playback of this, you are going to get a special gift from me, and your consultant is earning these really fun pearl bracelets. And so if you want to share this video with a friend or anything like that, that will really help your consultant out as well. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about the qualities of women that we look for in building a successful Mary Kay business and a little bit of the reasons why people love Mary Kay. So whether Mary Kay is for you, if you ever think you would do something like that or not, you're in the right place. There's no pressure here. But we just love sharing the information. And if it's not for you, you can be a great talent scout. So in the information that I share tonight, if somebody comes to mind, or it could be for you in the future or you right now, but really just consider, who it might be in your life that you can refer to your consultant as well. And so we do have a consultant on tonight too, which I'm excited about. But I have been building my business for almost 10, well, I think it has been 10 years. 10 years, like 10 and a half years almost. I started literally the month before I graduated college on my 22nd birthday. And it was the most scared thing I have ever done in my life, but it was been such a fun blessing in my life. And so Mary Kay, just so you know, is in 40 different countries. I think a lot of people don't know that. It's not just here in the United States, but all of our US products are built like a car is built, are made and packaged here in the United States. The company is still family owned, which is incredible. And we just got back from Dallas, Texas. Crystal, I should have tried to see you when I was in Texas. Why didn't we plan that? But we just got back from Dallas, Texas, and it was incredible to hear from the corporate staff and just kind of see where the future of our company is heading because it's only going up. But we're not in the stock market. We're still family owned. We're a debt-free company in 40 countries, like I said, and this year is our 61st anniversary. So it's been around a long time. So I love that. And our unit, just so you guys know too, our unit, I'm in the state of Georgia, and we were ranked number 6 most improved last month. Okay, so our unit is really rocking it. We're ranked in the top of Mary Kay, which is so fun. And we're actually working to earn our second pink Cadillac. So when you become a sales director, which is my position, so I have this like nice pink jacket on. This is like my uniform. But you get to make your own unit name. And so I want to tell you that our unit is the WISE unit. And so that stands for worthy, intentional, shining, and excellent. And these are just some few qualities that we, and like my specific unit that we look for. And I always want us to remember that no matter where you are in your life, that you are all these things. You can strive to be all these things. And so worthy of dreaming and achieving in whatever span that looks like, intentional about living in your own priorities. And so something that's intentional to us is living in our priorities of faith, family, and career, and living in that order, making a good plan and sticking to that plan to be successful. Shining means we're like really servant hearted. We're always looking for people that are servant hearted to be able to help and bless other people inside of Mary Kay, but in our real lives as well. And then excellent in everything we do. So we strive to have healthy habits all the way around, financial, with our body, physically, relationally, marriages, motherhood, kids, the whole nine. So we have women in our unit ranging from 18 to 70 something, which is really fun. So we have all walks of life. But that is just a little bit about us working to earn our second pink Cadillac, working to really double our unit this year, our family size. And so that is really exciting. But I do want to ask Crystal, if you could ask us 2 questions in the chat, you can do that. So questions that maybe you think the consultants are going to get that I can help answer, or any questions even that you specifically have about the business. and I'll be sure to answer those as well. And so kind of consultant Crystal, kind of like how I want to do this is where that way the guest can come on and have the 2 questions prepared. And so I coached my friend Crystal to like have 2 questions. And so you can make sure that you do that. But so that whether they're interested or not, it still like helps you have the conversation, you know? And so she's probably typing those up. But I will tell you the 6 qualities of women that are successful in Mary Kay. These are kind of the qualities we look for. And so this is fun because might surprise you, but it's so true. Okay. And then I want you guys to think about which of these qualities that you have. Okay. Which of these qualities do you have? Okay. Making sure I pull up the right thing. Okay. We really look for busy people. Raise your hand if you're busy. Okay. Does life ever slow down? Does it? Like, I don't know if this was like a lie that I was told or like this is just naivety of life, but you just like assume that one day it's not going to be busy, right? But it's always busy. I feel like it's always busy. But we have found that busy people really know how to manage their time. They know how to prioritize. They are easier to train because they're used to managing their time. And I do want you to know that the average consultant in Mary Kay works full time, another full time job, or is married and has 2 children. And so if that's you, if you're busy, I want you to know we're all like that. Okay. So I know Crystal, my guest on here, she has multiple kids. She's married. Okay. Lives across the country. Crystal consultant here. She has 2 kids, married, has a job. I have 2 kids, married, and Mary Kay is my full-time job, but I did build my business for many years working as a dental hygienist as well. So I think we all have that one covered. Busy people is who we look for. And I think that surprises a lot of people. The second quality we look for in women is they have more month than money. So basically a kind way to say like, you need more money. And I can say with inflation, right? We all need more money. And I really think the richest person in the world always is striving for more money, but that is so true. So if you need more money, obviously you're more willing to work to get that money. A lot of people that have more month than money are very goal oriented and ambitious, and they can find access to money if they need it. And that is who we are looking for. This one really might surprise you. Women that do really good in Mary Kay is people that are not the sales type. And I know you might be thinking like, we're selling a product. Like, how would that be a good quality to not be the sales type? But salespeople are really pushy, right? Like if you think about like the true salesperson, and pushy people do not do well in Mary Kay because it's really a relational business. It is a product that we sell, but the product sells itself. Like you do not have to sell the product. So to grow a successful business like this, you want repeat customers. And if you're really pushy, you're probably going to have unhappy clients and they're probably going to go somewhere else, right? So people want happy clients. They're not as pushy and you can just sell the product. So they're not aggressive. The fourth quality we look for is that you might not know a lot of people. That is actually a really good quality because developing clientele is something that we can help you with. And I feel like a lot of people that know a ton of people honestly might have really shallow relationships. And not that that's like good or bad, but if you only know a few people, you probably have really deep relationships with them and they trust you and they'll help you grow your business more. But the good thing about Mary Kay is everybody uses something to wash their face. Everybody that you know in your whole life has skin. And so anybody literally could be your customer. So whether you know a lot of people or not a lot of people, we can really help you kind of go through your network to figure that out because they're using a product somewhere. They just in turn will use it from you, which is really fun. A fifth quality that we really look for is people that are family oriented. Okay. Maybe you're really motivated by your family needs. You don't want to use your family as an excuse, but as a reason to do well. You want more for your family and to be a good example for your kids. And I hear this over and over and over with my clients and with our team of women like me and Crystal on here that are really striving to wear all the hats, just like Mary Kay Ash did when she created this company, but to give our kids something better, to be able to build something better, to be present with our kids and using our kids as and our family as a reason instead of like an excuse. right? And I want to build something with my family, not in spite of my family, not with like pushing my family out. So I think that's really fun. And then the final reason, the final quality we look for is a decision maker, not a procrastinator. And so, like we were talking about earlier, we're always busy. There's always a crisis. And we used to laugh all the time. We'd say, like, women are either in a crisis, about to enter a crisis, or just exiting a crisis. So there's always something crazy happening. But decision makers always make time for something. So the lights on the highway are never going to be all green, right? But it really is, if you're a decision maker and you can decide like that, you're probably pretty good at taking it one step at a time. You're not a victim of your circumstances, and then we can really help you figure out the rest. So of all of those, I want you to put in the chat, okay, which of these qualities do you feel like are you? And maybe like, you know, the top two, or maybe you're all these qualities, and that's great too. Busy people, have more month than money, not the sales type, don't know a lot of people, family oriented, and a decision maker. Definitely, I kind of feel like I'm all of those. Okay. And then I want to tell you the reasons that people love their Mary Kay business. Okay. And these are 6 quick reasons as well. So Crystal said all. Yeah, all of them. And so those are the 6 qualities we look for. So maybe you're even thinking of people, or you're thinking of yourself. Okay. But these are the reasons why people love their Mary Kay business. And then after this, for sure, yes, Crystal, I want to answer 2 questions. And consultant Crystal, if you have any questions that you feel like you might get, or you're afraid to answer, or you wonder how I would answer, even if you know the answer, you just want to hear me say it, you can ask those too. Okay. Oh, Crystal, good question. How much time do I have to put in? And are there any sales quotas? Great question. How did you get that to show up like bolded? Is it showing like that on yours? Yeah. What? Weird. How much time do you have to put in is really, Crystal, totally up to you. And that is a great question, because in Mary Kay, it really can be super part-time. So I have people on my team that literally are just getting their products at a discount. They spend no time working a business at all. And I have people on my team that do Mary Kay full-time. They don't work another job, and they might invest like 20, 25 hours. I will tell you, full-time Mary Kay is basically between 20 and 25 hours. And so it's like half of working full-time of a real job, and you get paid way more. So it truly is up to you. And depending on your schedule, that's my job with Mary Kay, is to help new consultants. So I could help you kind of piece into your life, like how much or how little you have. And some weeks might change. And that's the grace of it, is it kind of rolls with your life. Sometimes maybe some weeks you work a lot, and then other weeks you don't work at all. And there are no sales quotas. That's a great question too. Nothing you have to do. There's no quotas. And so the 6 qualities, or it's okay. I already said qualities, the things that people love about their Mary Kay business. The number one is the money. Okay. So just like we were saying, more month than money, right? We all need money. And I would say a lot of women start for the money, a little bit or a lot. And so when you sell the product, you can make a 50% profit of everything you sell. And what I love about that is it's across the board on every single product. It's the highest direct selling commission in the market. So literally we buy, as a consultant, all the products half off, and then we sell it 100%. So we would buy something for $1 and sell it for $2. And you are the person taking the money and exchanging the product. So you get paid immediately. Okay. So Crystal, great question. What makes Mary Kay different from other direct selling companies? Some other direct selling companies are kind of like I was just saying, let me get my words straight. So in some other companies, you as the consultant are not actually receiving the profit immediately. Sometimes you have to send in all your money, and then like Mary Kay would cut you a check. But in Mary Kay, it's not like that. Your customer pays you directly, so you get paid immediately. So you're really in charge of that. Some other companies, you do make a commission off the products, but it can be random. Sometimes it's like 5%, sometimes it's 30%. It can be different on different products, whereas Mary Kay is that 50% across the board, which is really amazing too. So the money is awesome. You make money off of selling the products, and then you can also make money off building your team. So it's dual marketing. There's two separate ways to make money, which is really cool. And of course, if you do them both together, is how you can make the most amount of money. There's actually more women in Mary Kay making over $100,000 a year than any other company in the United States. And when I started as a 22-year-old, I just did not realize you could make like big girl money in Mary Kay. So I went to school for dental hygiene, and that was the only thing I ever wanted to do in my whole life, was to clean teeth. I was like 8 years old and I was going to be a dental hygienist because I knew I could make a really good hourly rate and work part-time. And that was what I wanted. But when I started Mary Kay, kind of on a whim, just because I wanted to get my products at a discount because my consultant made me feel really special. I was looking kind of for mentorship and like some life guidance. I realized really quickly, like, oh, I could invest even less time and make more money than I could in dental hygiene. So the money is really cool. Personally, my highest paycheck in 1 month has been over $10,000 with Mary Kay. And I don't say that obviously to brag or boast by any means, but it's just like you really can make good money. And over the last 10 years, on average, I make anywhere between 2 and 5,000 just off of my team because I have such a stellar team. But even off the products, I make about like, I usually sell around 2,000 a month to my customers, which is $1,000 profit. And so it really is something that the wealth can build over time. And that's what we say. Mary Kay is not a get rich quick scheme, but anything worth the wealth is worth building. And when you're selling a product like this, it's reusable. So you build that relationship, you have that client, and then they come back to you over and over and over. So literally my very first party ever was May 5th of 2014. And I mailed out something today from a customer that was my initial customer at that party 10 years ago. And so it's crazy, but it is true. Like, as long as you keep doing it, it's kind of the ripple effect. They wash it down the drain. They want something else. They can't go to Ulta Sephora to buy it. The products are better, obviously, in Mary Kay anyway. And so they come back to you for it. So that's really cool. So that's kind of the money aspect. A lot of people start for the money, but then they end up staying for all the other things that I'm about to share with you. So the money is great. The second thing that people love about their business is it's really reward motivated. And so I don't know if you love getting free stuff. Like, I love prizes, but I didn't realize I was very prize motivated. But in Mary Kay, she was a real woman. Okay. She was a single mom. She started this business, and she started the reward program to give us luxurious, amazing prizes because she knew women would work harder for something that they would be unwilling to buy for themselves. And so I've earned all kinds of fun diamonds. This was like one of our sales rings this year that we could earn. This was one from last year, or I don't know, a couple years ago. I earned this watch this last year. You can earn like pins. And so even if you're not like diamond motivated, like I'm not a huge jewelry person, but you can earn like knives or printers or house stuff or gift cards. Like, I mean, I literally have earned so many different things. Crystal, what if I don't wear makeup? That's a great question. I'll definitely get there. But the prizes are so fun. And I just know so many people that we want to have nice things, but we would rather spend our money on our family, right? We would rather put our money towards debt. We would rather put our money towards groceries. But it's really fun when you can make the money, build the friendships, build the clientele, and also get fun rewards along the way. So the prizes are cool, the recognition, the pat on the back, getting to cross the stage, like getting just honored for your work. I don't know if at your normal job, people recognize what you do. I know as a dental hygienist, there's like some affirmation where the patient is like, wow, my teeth feel really good, but like as my boss to my, they're like, oh yeah, great job. I'm like, okay, thank you. But there was like no real like excitement in that. And I have found that a lot of women really crave that in their life, and especially moms, like because we don't get a lot of affirmation at home, right? Your kids are like, just give me more snacks. And I'm like, don't you love me? Right. And so it's good to have a place like that too for the affirmation. So the prizes, the recognition's really fun. The self-confidence is the next one. And that is a huge piece. This is my favorite part because if you were to come to our Mary Kay party, virtual or in person, now we're working in so many different realms, which is amazing. But it's always so awkward. Have you ever been to a real Mary Kay party, like in person? It's so awkward. Like when everybody gets there and then they're like taking off their makeup. Okay. Cause we like, do the products. We'll do a whole facial and like a charcoal mask and the whole thing. And women are like unsure. Okay. And then they start to like the products. They open up to the women that are around the table. And then at the end, everybody's like taking pictures and like fluffing their hair, you know? And it's like the confidence grows in the party. And it's the same thing in your business. Like when you start something new, it's always like really awkward and you don't really know. But as you get more training, as you practice, as you do it, as you're helping other people, you grow as a person. And so Danielle 10 years ago would not 0% have been live on a Zoom like this. Literally, I started with like my mom, my sister, and my best friend. And I was so freaking shy. Like I had no self-confidence. I was like pretended like I was confident. Like people thought I was confident, but I really was not. Okay. I was not. Crystal knew me in high school. Like I probably seemed really confident, but like I was not. And so it's so fun when you get to just help other people, like simple stuff. But as girls, we get it, right? Like when you have the right foundation shade, when you have a lipstick that just makes you feel good, right? You really become a better person. Like, and that's my favorite part of the party is like when everybody leaves and they're so excited and they feel good and they've had an hour away from their kids or whatever, then like they are better people. And that ripples into the entire world. Like they're better sisters and wives and friends and whatever. But it's the same thing with the consultants. So when you change as a person by growing, your self-confidence growing, that ripples into your family. Then you can be a better mom. Then you can give that confidence away to your kids, which if you don't have it, you can't give it away. And so that has been like my most favorite part of this business as the person that I have become and the person that I have seen my consultants and my customers become over something as simple as like learning how to wash their face and learning how to use good products. And it literally could make me cry. It's like my favorite thing in the whole entire world. Okay. 3 more things I'm going to tell you people love about their business, and then we're going to wrap up. Okay. The thing people love is the car program. And so I don't know if you've ever seen a free Mary Kay car or if you knew about that, but the car program is incredible. A lot of people have seen a pink Cadillac. Okay. They're so fun. It literally is like a pink pillow on wheels. Okay. But there's actually different levels of cars. And sometimes these change over the years. So this is what it is right now. We have a Chevy Trax, which is silver. And that is really good. Silver, and you can take the cash or you can take the car. So if you take the cash, it's $425 a month. Mary Kay will pay you. Okay. If you take the car, Mary Kay will pay up to 85% of your insurance, your tags, your tax, your title, and everything, which is incredible. So I never thought, you guys, I would be cute enough or smart enough or good enough or anything to earn a car. I was not even on my radar. I didn't even really care to earn a car. But when you're growing your business and you're helping other people and you have a goal, when that becomes your goal, you totally can do it. So there are millions of Mary Kay cars out there. I don't know if it's millions, okay, but there's like a lot of Mary Kay cars out there, and anybody can earn a car. So it's just based on your and your team's sales in 6 months. Okay. So the Chevy Trax is the first one. The Chevy Equinox is black, souped up, heated steering wheel, heated seats, so freaking sweet. You can take the Equinox for $500 a month, and then it's the pink Cadillac, which is extra souped up. I don't know if you've ever been in a Cadillac. I had not. Okay, it is the fanciest car I've ever been in. It's so freaking sweet. It has a sunroof and a moonroof. Like literally the whole top of the car is a window. So cool. And then you could take that or $900 a month. And so I've earned all of those cars. My team and I have earned all of those cars, and we're working to earn our second pink Cadillac right now. So you as a customer are helping support that. Or if you join our team, you can help us in earning that as well. So it's so fun. That's really why I started my business 10 years ago was my director was working to earn her Cadillac. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just try it for a little bit. And then here we are. So the car program, amazing. And then the final 2 things kind of go hand in hand is the advantages and the advancements and the freedom and flexibility. So in your own Mary Kay business, you really can move up at your own pace. Crystal, how do you get the Cadillac? Great question. This is so fun because it's really when your team hits 100 people. So it's based on all of everybody's sales in 6 months. And so when we earned it before was when our unit was at 100. And so we are about like at 70, like between 60 and 70. So we're trying to finish our Cadillac by the end of September. So really we need like 30 new people between now and then. And then we'll pretty much finish it. So we're pretty much right on track, halfway. It's going to be our specific sales from July to September. It's a great question. But you can move up in your business at any time. So maybe you are in a crazy season right now and you just start to get your products at a discount. When things do calm down or when something does change, you can decide to pick your business up and you can work more and you can move up the career path. That was something I didn't really realize, like in my dental hygiene job, was there was like no advancement. Like I was going to be the same dental hygienist on day one as the day I retired. But on the flip side, in corporate America, you're like fighting somebody for a position, right? You're waiting for someone to die, retire, or quit. And then you're fighting other people to get that promotion. And in Mary Kay, it is not like that. Truly, you want the promotion, you do the work and you get it. So anybody can move up, no matter education or like anything like that, which is amazing. It's just whenever you decide, the mentorship is there, the program is there. There's no extra fees in that. It truly is like you just do the work and you do it. So, and then all the tax advantages are amazing too. So no matter how big or small you work your business, pretty much everything you're paying for your house becomes a tax deduction because Mary Kay's a qualified at home business. So your mileage, your cell phone, your rent, your insurance, your health, like literally everything is a tax deduction because of your business. And then with that, kind of coming back to Crystal's, how much time do I have to put in? You're your own boss. And so the freedom and flexibility is yours. Some seasons you can work a lot. Some seasons you could work not at all. That's the grace of Mary Kay. You can pick it up or put it down. But then you can really live in your own priorities. And so Mary Kay created this company, faith, family, career, kind of living in those orders so that you can do it all and be who you're supposed to be. And I just have heard so many people and I have felt this in different seasons too, like you feel stuck in a situation because there's like no way out. But with Mary Kay, it can be a way out. It could really be something that you just do on the side. And then if you need a plan B, you can pick it up and run full force. And so I've seen this in my own life. I've seen this in many of our consultants' lives. But all different seasons of life, like losing babies, losing parents, moving, full-time jobs, losing jobs, highs and lows, but your Mary Kay can kind of be the consistent part of your life. And like I said, I mean, I still have customers today from my very first party 10 years ago. It's something that if you just stick with, people are going to stick with you and you can build it slow or fast over all of the time. And so Crystal did ask a really good question of like, what if I don't wear makeup? And we get that question all the time. Obviously, Mary Kay has like a million different products, but most of what we sell is skincare. And I put all this makeup on today, like literally for this Zoom because I wanted to look nice. But in my normal day, I'm wearing like CC cream, which is like a tinted moisturizer and mascara. Like if you were to kind of see me out with my kids, like I would be looking a hot mess, like shorts and a t-shirt. Like I'm like a really bare bone basic kind of girl. Didn't know how to wear makeup at all. My consultant, Allison, taught me how to put makeup on, taught me how to wash my face. And I literally used to scratch my eyeliner off with my finger. Okay, y'all, like I didn't even know eye makeup remover was a thing. I had no idea how to match foundation. Like the makeup piece is optional, but we have it. Women use it. And even if you don't really wear it, you can still sell it. And we have all the training provided in that as well. So all of this, Crystal consultant, Crystal guest, I want to know what stands out the most to you. Like if you were to say yes to Mary Kay, like what would your reason be? Would it be for the money or for the freedom, flexibility, or for the advantages, or for the cars, or for the prizes? And then Crystal consultant, maybe tell us like in the chat, or you can unmute like what your favorite part of your Mary Kay business is. Like maybe something that you were not expecting.
Yeah. So I would say something that I wasn't expecting to get out of Mary Kay is just like the sisterhood and bonding and like really being surrounded by a ton of other empowering and inspiring women that just like keep me going. And yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. So.
Yeah, the sisterhood and the mentorship is something, yeah, I really was not expecting either. And I feel like a lot of women are craving that. A lot of women want that. And it's not built in our society anymore. I feel like back in the day, like women lived in community with their people or with their family or with their neighbors, and we really like learned from each other. And I just feel like that doesn't happen anymore. And even
And
Crystal, my
only,
consultant here, she just ended up moving back to Texas to be closer to her family and stuff. And so she's getting that a little bit more now, I feel like, which is great. But I feel like the normal person doesn't have that.
no, you don't have it outside of like being a mom and being a family, but then you really don't have it like in corporate America. Like it's really bad. So,
Yeah. See, and I wouldn't even know, but I feel that. Yeah, that is crazy. Crystal, guest, do you have any other questions or anything else you think the girls will get questioned about? You're asking really good questions. Crystal does ask really good. And so right now, you guys, I'll tell you, to get started with Mary Kay has never been easier. Crystal, how do you get started? It really has never been easier. And so it's only $35 to get started. And with that $35, you get your Mary Kay website. So it's like a marykay.com/your name website where you can send it out. You can post it on social media. You can put it on business cards. You can do whatever you want with it. You do not have to upkeep the website. Mary Kay does all that for you. You literally just post your picture and like kind of fill in your information. But then that way people can order from you. And that's it. Like it's 35 bucks. I tell people it's $35 to try Mary Kay. Like it does not have to be a marriage proposal. It does not have to be till death do us part. It could be for a season, or literally just so you would know. Like I never want you to get to a point in your life and you're like, man, could I have been good at that? Because I did not think I was going to be good at this. I was doing this for a season until I got my dental hygiene license, until I got a big girl job, and I was going to be leaving this weird Mary Kay thing behind. But the Lord had a different plan. And now I could not imagine my life without Mary Kay. I could not imagine putting my kids in daycare every single day to go work as a dental hygienist, which I was very burnt out with, only working part-time for 3 years. Like, I mean, women do it all the time. But if you had another option, what would you do? What would you do? How would your life be different? And maybe, just maybe, Mary Kay could be the vehicle for you to work part-time or work a different full-time job or give your husband some freedom to do something else or stay home with your babies or pay for a vacation or pay for baseball or Disney or whatever. Like, what in your life do you want that you're not getting on the path that you're on that maybe Mary Kay could fuel for you? Do they order from your website or do they go through you? Great question, Crystal. They can do either or. So just like you've messaged me on Facebook, you know, like they can message you their order and you can go in and put it in for them, or they can go to your website and if they order, it will send you an email and you can do it that way. And things have kind of changed, Crystal, since you saw before. I was kind of like, I met Crystal kind of like through COVID. So we were still trying to figure out like all this stuff. But Crystal, it's so different now where you can do in person. So we're back to doing some in-person fun stuff like you saw at the studio. And then you can do virtual stuff. So a lot of people are working like through Facebook parties or through Zoom parties like this, or they're doing a mix of both. We have really cool apps that you can use where people can literally like put their face in and it will tell them the perfect regimen of skincare products for them. They can play with all the colors and they can try on the colors, even not being near you, which is really fun. So people can do that. There's so many different tools that Mary Kay gives us, all the mentorship, like Crystal said, all the training is provided. And so it's just $35 to get started. So with that, you would get me as your mentor, and I would help you in whatever span that looks like for you to look at your schedule, to look at your finances, to look at, you know, like your goals, working Mary Kay, however, and then we would kind of go from there. So we're looking for 30 new people, you guys. So if maybe it's you and maybe it's somebody else in your life. And so whatever that is, whatever other questions you have, you can definitely message me, Crystal, the consultant that invited you. And then we can go through there. So to get you started though, it's just literally a link. It registers you with the company. You can immediately get access to your website, all the training, and then you can immediately start making money. So there's no waiting period or anything like that. There's no hidden fees. There's nothing auto drafted of your account. There's no weird stuff. Okay. Truly, it is whatever you want it to be. But we're going to let you guys go. And my goal, other Crystal, is that this is 30 minutes. Okay. So this was like 37 minutes, which I feel good about. But my goal is that it's like 30 minutes, short and sweet. And then maybe I'll ask Crystal kind of her opinion, but maybe I have like a slideshow. I don't know if that would like matter or not. Some people are very visual, but at the end of the day, does it matter, you know? But maybe we can have like a little slideshow even where it like has the things written out, kind of show the starter kit or whatever. Maybe I could be really fancy and have like a QR code that like would let them sign up. I don't know. I'm open to making this like fancier, I guess. Maybe you can let me know what you think about that too. But yeah. Okay, Crystal, you're amazing. Thanks for being on. Look at you, are both Crystal R even. Like that is just so hilarious. So hilarious. I didn't even realize that at the first time.
I know. That's why I was like, am I on here
Are
twice?
you in here twice? Yeah. Her last name is Robinson. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thank
Thanks.
you both for being here. I love you both so much.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.